Happy, beautiful day, everyone. This is Jen with the Best Life Creation Society here to share a bit about some of the wonderful things that have happened inside of Best Life today. And it has been such a wonderful day. Espen had his bonus edition of his meditation, absolutely fantastic. We had a really glorious class. Oh, absolutely divine. There was another edition of Abraham Now, which means we also had a edition, Espen and I, of Best Life Now. And if you're enjoying these short videos, I encourage you to check some of our Best Life Now videos out. Um, I really feel that you'll find great value in them. Oh, and leveraging yet to come. Shortly after I hop off from making this video, that's where I'll be headed. So, and really, really looking forward to that. I wanted to share a beautiful Abraham quote with you, and and just expand some things out. So the quote says, "You intended to come forth into this physical realm of contrast to define what is wanted, to connect with the energy that creates worlds, and to flow it toward your objects of attention. Not because the objects of attention are important, but because the act of flowing is essential to life." Yeah, it so is. It, this life is about flowing, about feeling and flowing forward. Our whole universe is that. And which really brings up the question, why do we feel what we feel? Why? Well, it's because we have 2 points of attraction. One, from the broader non-physical aspect of who we are. Some people like to call this our soul. We in Best Life like to refer to it as our inner being. But whatever you call it, know it's this. It's that extension of source or God, that part of you that entered your physical body upon first breath and that stays focused unendingly, unwaveringly, unconditionally on you throughout your entire lifetime experience here on planet Earth. And when you have your final breath in this physical experience, right? We call that the death or the passing experience. That part of you lives forward, right? It continues. It's part of that non-physical. You are part of that non-physical. Right now, in your body, you are part of non-physical. Yes. And we also have, of course, the more easy for us to understand, our physical aspect, that part of us that's right here, right now. And we know the law of attraction, right? The law of attraction says that which is like unto itself is drawn. So, since we have these 2 points of attraction, right? One, our non physical part, and the other, our physical part. Um, so, how do we know where we fall in that equation? Yeah, this is where our feelings or our emotions come in. When we are feeling and flowing in alignment from our physical aspect, right? Who we are right here, when we're flowing along in alignment with our inner being, our non physical aspect, guess what? We feel good. We feel really good because in those moments in time, who we really are is flowing. The energy is flowing to us and through us. And we can really, really feel that. We can feel ourselves flowing forward. We feel happy. We feel content. We feel joyful. We feel playful. Any and all of those, enthusiasm, excitement, bliss, um, any sense of delight, any of those good feelings means we're flowing in the same direction as our inner being. Well, what about when we feel some negative emotion? Negative emotion like stress, frustration, anger, fear, anxiety, um, doubt, right? There's, I don't want to go and list them all, right? But no, anytime you're feeling any of those emotions, it means you are resisting the flow forward, the flow of who you really are, the calling of the broader aspect of you, your inner being, that extension of God that you are. So instead of, um, as your inner being, right, your soul, that part of you is flowing forward, always solution oriented, always in that beautiful space of becoming, right? You might be in your physical form here in this human body, you might be looking at the problem. You might be thinking, yeah, I heard them say when I ask, it's given. But I really think I better look at this problem and I better weigh the pros and the cons. I better kind of dig into this. I better start, kind of hammering away at this. I better see what I can do here, right? And you can kind of feel that stress, that heaviness kind of coming in, right? So our emotions are so important in that. And know this, when you feel a negative emotion, right, you don't want to stay there. It's important that you feel it. Okay, I'm feeling some stress. Okay, I'm feeling a little afraid. Okay, I'm feeling some doubt. Feeling a little anger, whatever it is. Acknowledge the emotion. Know in that moment that what you desire is created. And actually, in that moment, you can really feel that you desire something different, right? You really, really can. You can. Now, I'll add this in. Sometimes, if we're used to kind of feeling stress or certain emotions, we may have kind of numbed ourselves a little bit to those, but just begin that process of acknowledging. Okay, I don't want to really feel like something's pushing on me and stressing me out, right? Just kind of acknowledge that and then gently flow forward to something that feels better. So it's okay. This is a gradual process. There's nothing that needs to happen really abruptly or sharply or quickly or with any sense of urgency. It's all about acknowledging and choosing to focus on something that feels better. And sometimes when we acknowledge something, it feels really stuck. That emotion can be kind of heavy. So, in those instances, you can generalize it out because usually when we feel really stuck on something, it's pretty specific. It's like, oh, that person, or oh, right? So, kind of make it a little more general, right? Well, this person isn't always bad, right? This person isn't always crawling under my skin. I know that we all come from a broader source of love and light. I know we all come from the same source. I know things are ultimately always working out for me, right? Just start generalizing it out. But sometimes, even if it's pretty heavy, sometimes you may need to just take a step away first. May need to go just take a little walk, may need to take some deep breaths, or even have a nap. If you're feeling up to it, you could even meditate if it doesn't shift easily. Most important that you acknowledge what you feel and you flow forward to a better feeling. Because we came here to feel good. And we also came, just like the quote said, to feel the flowing of energy to us and through us, to feel that motion, to feel that connection. And know this for sure. When you are feeling good, you are feeling source energy. You are feeling God energy. You are feeling who you really are. And that's always good. So just ease up on yourself. Be kind to yourself. love yourself, and know that everything is working out perfectly, beautifully, and there's no rush here. Take your time. It's all yours. This is your life experience. It's for you, and you're doing amazing.